Hi everyone, welcome to another Tarot Pick a Card reading. Thank you so much for being here. I hope that you are all doing great, of course. Today's reading is about their feelings. How are they feeling about you? And what is their next move, of course? We have three piles: man holding a heart and rose quartz, man holding a coin and fluorite, the thinking man, and amethyst. Pause the video if you need more time, and I will continue with our readings. Thank you. If you have chosen the man holding a heart and rose quartz, this is going to be your reading. So let's see. What are their true feelings for you? Nine of Cups, Five of Swords, Six of Cups, Four of Cups, Ten of Wands, Judgment, the Hermit. Surprise. Romantic surprises are on the horizon. Be open to them. Hideaway. Make time to be with your person. Create your own special hideaway. Imperfections. Love is a beautiful mess. Embrace its imperfections. True love. A deep and enduring connection going beyond superficial attraction. Faster changes. Take bold steps forward. Love affair. Don't lose your mind. Gambling. Don't risk too much. Partnership. Prioritize your connections. I can't wait to get married to you. Not sure how much longer I can wait. Friends, family, and outsiders are getting in the way of our relationship. I feel like some time apart or space would be good for us. Don't worry, we will be back together again. I am sorry for what I have done. Aries. Third house. Snake. book, anchor, cross. You have chosen the man holding a heart. I think this is somebody who is in deep reflection about you. This card is about emotional honesty. Somebody who understands that love isn't perfect, but it's real. So, how do they feel about you? I think they are missing you a bit. The Six of Cups is showing strong, nostalgic energy. So they keep revisiting old memories, old messages, moments that they have felt safe with you. And I think with the Nine of Cups, you still represent their own emotional wish. It was a space of comfort, but the Five of Swords, the Ten of Wands, these are difficult cards. They are showing that there was probably pride, misunderstandings, and things got really heavy here. Maybe more than what they had, to be honestly. We do have this Four of Cups, so probably somebody did not try. Someone has taken this feeling of positivity for granted. So right now, this person is in hermit mode, I think. They are thinking, they are being nostalgic, they are trying to understand what went wrong here and how they could potentially make this thing right. And the judgment is the wake up moment. I think they are starting to understand that this connection is meaningful and they cannot just ignore it because they don't have anymore what you were offering. They don't have that positive energy, that warmth vibe, this emotional connection. The Four of Cups shows that, yes, probably they have taken the connection a bit for granted, but at the same time, right now, they feel a bit emotionally blocked. I think they wanted to protect themselves from potential disappointments, from risky investments. Like, I don't want to invest in this connection because if I do and you walk away, I will be feeling very sad. So I'm just getting whatever you're giving me here. But how did this thing work out? It worked out like a Five of Swords. Painful, difficult. They lost this game because they didn't want to try, because they didn't want to invest out of fear, out of laziness for some of you. But now they are missing everything. So yeah, I think they have feelings for you. They see you as somebody that they could have a significant connection with, but they also know that they haven't handled things well. So you see, I'm sorry for what I have done. And they also know that they have to do some changes with a snake. They have to change a couple of things in their mindset, in their life, the way they are communicating. Maybe they have to take a couple of steps forward. They have to change things and pursue this connection so they can have something out of this. Yeah, these friends, family, and outsiders are getting in the way of our relationship. Yes, it could be. You do have the snake here, but I think the main problem of this connection, of the reason why this connection is not working, is because they have allowed this thing to happen. They are not, I think they are kind of refusing accountability. The problem is clear, it's the Four of Cups. The problem is their fear, their whatever, their choice not to try enough for whatever reasons. So the problem is here, we can see it, but they are going through their awakening after the damage has been done. After the damage, they understand that there was an issue there, and maybe it's my fault. Maybe I didn't try enough. But then, you know, this is a very heavy realization. So they are going through this on stages. So stage number one, yes, I'm sorry for what I have done, but I also have to tell you that friends, family, outsiders, the weather, you know, all of these things, politics got in the way of our relationship. It makes sense, partially, but it's also a partial lack of accountability. Yes. So we do have these Lenormand cards here: snake, anchor, book, cross. So what do we have? We have, this is a confirmed tension and jealousy from the outsiders, from outsiders here. So partially, yes, it's true. But then we have, you know, their life, sure, has a certain level of burden. This can be seen in many ways. It can be related to financial struggles, to struggles around their life, their career, practical things, people interfering in their life, complicating things, like they said. But the book is their attitude. What do I do about this? Nothing. I remain stuck the way I have remained stuck. I don't talk openly about certain things that have been affecting me. I don't even want to address certain things that have been affecting me. But our connection is going through this difficulty, this crisis. So I'm realizing that, you know, there are many, many aspects that have got us to this point. And I also have a lot of responsibility for that. So yes, they don't want, right now they don't want to see the total truth of the situation, whatever that truth is. Okay. And the anchor shows that yes, they are stuck, sure, but they are also very attached to you, very tied to you. So this bond hasn't loosened. Things are quiet at the moment, but this thing is not over, is something that they are processing. In fact, I feel like some time apart or space would be good for us. Don't worry, we will get back together again. Here we see once more this approach, like, I have messed up here, I'm sorry, we are apart, we are distant, the connection is not going great. But you know what? Yeah, I am responsible for this, but also external circumstances, friends, family are responsible for that. Also, you know what? Some time apart is not such a bad idea. It's going to help us. Help us to do what? Help us cope with the judgment. It's going to help them, not necessarily you. So, anyway, the point is that this person is holding on to this connection. But this connection is also carrying a lot of karmic energy. They have to realize many things around this situation, and it's also helping them realize many things about where they stand with their life, what type of people are allowing close to them, or what type of circumstances have they built around their reality. So it's not just your connection, it's a series of things that they have to cope here with. So what are they going to do about all this? Well, we do have cards that are showing that they are processing this judgment. We have been for a while in this no contact, in this distance in general, and somehow they have to do something about this. And we have fast changes, take bold steps forward. And this is pretty clear. They want to do something soon. We have communication. We have, of course, action-oriented Aries, obviously. And these cards are supporting the connection. You don't have cards that are actually blocking. They're saying, okay, love is not perfect, but we need to celebrate this. Prioritize the connection. Create surprises. Be open to these surprises. So what do we see? We see gradually a completely different approach from the Four of Cups. So we do have communicate. The Judgment is also action. You know, it's a complete transformation in relation to how they used to approach things. So they are distancing themselves from the Four of Cups. And we do have this communication within the next 4 to 6 weeks. The Aries with the third house are confirming this action. Texting, calling, reaching out through mutual friends. I don't think that they are going to follow a very direct line here. So it's not like they're going to try to meet you directly, to see you. They're going to reach out through some form of, you know, they're going to remain their distance from now. They're going to keep their distance, remain distant, sorry. And they're going to call you. They're going to text you. They're going to send you some form of message or something through a friend, something like that. Aries moves very fast. Okay, once the decision is done, Aries is immediate. So it could also happen a bit faster. We also have cards, gambling, don't risk too much. So I think their first approach is not going to be like, oh my God, this is true love, let's build everything. It's going to be their first attempt to get out of the hermit zone and to reconnect to you, to communicate, to understand how this thing is going to go. I think if you respond warmly here, they will accept this as a green light to come closer. That's what I see. So this isn't somebody who wants to lose you or they don't care. On the contrary, partnership, love affair, despite the mess, they still imagine a future with you. They just want to make sure that this is stable, not rushed, especially if we have important third parties affecting the situation. And somehow they have to take decisions over this third party just to be with you. It doesn't have to be necessarily romantic. Just imagine a very dominating type of family, very present in your person's personal life. So we have these cards. I can't wait to get married to you. Sorry for what I've done. I feel like some time apart could be good. And the third party thing. So this is very aligned with what we have seen. They feel the pressure. The pressure, I think, is coming from outside, from families, friends. But deep down, this person doesn't want to let go the connection. So they are trying to find their way out of the confusion and towards you. It's not just romance or passion or whatever. This is emotional commitment here. So what I see here is a person who's going through a major inner shift. And they're realizing what matters, they understand what they are risking to lose for good, and they are preparing to take action. Despite the fact that we have cards like Aries and faster changes, this is very quick, this is immediate. We have this overall vibe of somebody who is somehow stuck. So this is why I'm telling you that I think the communication will happen within the 4 to 6 weeks from now. It could be sooner. It depends a lot on how much these third situations, how aware this person is, for how long we have been in this Five of Swords vibe. These are also very important factors when it comes to communication. So yeah. The advice for you is very simple. First of all, you need to understand that you have done your part. Let's start from this. So this person realizes that this is probably this was a situationship that is about to turn into something important, into partnership. They are very aware of your feelings. They are very aware that this is important to you. They are talking about true love, about, okay, nobody's perfect. So we see that they see the reality of this connection. They have started seeing the reality of the connection. They are not projecting. They're not idealizing. They're saying, okay, this is not perfect, but I need to do something here to fix it. They're not blaming you. They are avoiding a bit accountability, but I think it's happening for the right reasons, because they are processing in stages, not because they want to avoid action or accountability overall. So yes, in this situation, your person is the one who's taking action. You are not called to do something here. You have done your part. So follow this hideaway thing. Make time to be with your person. Right now, no. Make time for yourself at the moment. Eventually, when this person will come forward, you can be receiving, you can welcome that energy and make space for them to see together where this thing is going. That's all. But at the moment, no, you are not supposed to pursue. You see, your person has created this mess. They are processing the mess. The mess is so big that they have to go in, in steps to figure things out. So that's their problem. This is their burden to carry, not yours. First of all, you don't know everything here. You have missing parts around this connection. You don't have all the info. So what type of connection or of action are you going to take? Are you going to reach out? Why? Do not underestimate the silence. It's very important for your healing and for their understanding. Also, you see what they're telling you. Some time apart or space is good for us. Don't worry, we will be back. So this is like a promise. Don't do anything and don't worry. I'm here. I'm working on this. So they are actually giving you a clue of what they want you to do. Nothing. So we have feelings. These feelings have been there for a while. Okay, this is not something that all of a sudden they figured out yesterday. These feelings have been there for a while, but they have been minimizing the importance, how important it was to them. They have been avoiding action out of fear. And now they see that if they don't do something, they don't do anything, they're going to lose this. So they are planning to reach out. A message, something small, something, but very significant. Now, their timing, we have cards that are very immediate. And, but there is also nervousness. There is this procrastination, this tendency to hold back. So yeah, this is why we established this middle ground thing, like 4 to 6 weeks. You're all very clear, as I've told you. Stay balanced, focus on your joy, let them come to you, because this thing is not over. It looks like it has a good future. If everything is aligned here, okay, if it works, I mean, we're gonna have a really good future. This is what I see. So let me know what you think. Does it make sense with what you have experienced energetically from your person? If you liked it, you can like and subscribe. And thank you so much for watching, guys. Bye bye. If you have chosen the green fluorite and man holding a coin card, this will be your reading. So let's see. What are their true feelings for you? How are they really feeling about you? The Fool, the Lovers, Queen of Swords, Ten of Swords, Three of Coins, Five of Swords, Ace of Cups. Illusions. Be aware of love's illusions. See reality clearly. Together. Find the joy in the simple pleasures of just being together. Gifts. Love's greatest gift is the ability to truly understand one another. Baggage. Emotional baggage can weigh down relationships. Unpack it. I can't wait to get married to you. Not sure how much longer I can wait. I need closure from you. Even if I don't receive it, I will move on. Okay. The love we share is so intense, it makes me withdraw sometimes. I am on a spiritual journey with you. Success. You are on the right track. Guardian angel. Trust your guardian angel. Transformation. Don't be afraid of the unknown. Wealth. Keep up the great work. Mercury. How you communicate, write, talk, and travel, of course, with Mercury. Uranus. Your potential for sudden change, enlightenment, and awakening. Clouds. Key. Tree. Storks. The man holding a coin card is, of course, somebody practical, maybe even a bit reserved. But right now they are realizing that love isn't something that you can actually control, like business or logic. So what we see with these cards is exactly the opposite, I think, of this expectation to hold the connection like a coin. This is just an illusion. So what we see here is the lesson that they are learning out of this experience. So, how do they feel? I think they feel torn between what they think this thing is and what it is actually. Now they start realizing what is the truth about this connection. And of course, there is uh, um, a contrast, a conflict between the logical part and the emotional part of this connection. So, the lovers and the fool. First of all, we open up the reading with the fool. So, they want a new beginning. Hmm? And the lovers is talking about a choice here, emotions, but also a choice. They want to release the past and try something new, start again, most likely. But the Queen of Swords and the Ten of Swords are telling me that they have gone through a painful ending, a heavy conflict around this connection. Probably you have said something or things have been told in this situation, and somehow there is this very clear ending. And this clear ending has been very important because it has made them realize that this is not something that they can handle like a coin. They can create a practical future. They can come forward with the idea of being present, of being there in the connection. But this is something that you will eventually build together. So, right now, they are processing this ending, these difficulties. They are being very aware of the fact that there was no partnership, no companionship, no shared vision in this connection. So what we see is somebody who is acting strong and confident, I think, on the outside, but emotionally, this person is not doing very well here. The Ace of Cups in the end is very beautiful because it shows that they have feelings for you. They care. I think they cared since the beginning, even before this argument, this whatever that Ten of Swords represents for each of you. This person was always kind of emotionally attached to you, okay? But they have handled things like this is some form of business, you know. This is practical. This is how I do. This is how I do my things. Um, my situations, you know, are always resolved in a certain way. But this is not just about them. You were also part of this. But for a while, this person was acting like, I don't know, they're bringing forward something really special in the connection, and you are supposed to accept whatever they are giving you. They had this attitude. I don't know if it makes sense. But I think they are learning their lesson. So, yes, they have realized how important this Ace of Cups goes and how deep it runs into this connection, and how superficial this coin is about. If you say success, what do we have? A cup. You are on the right track. So this is a confirmation that your person is going through a reevaluation of this whole thing, of this whole approach. Generally, this is a pentacles person, so they want clear results, practical results. Emotions per se do not have a lot of value because they are not, if they are not practically applied to something, there is no value, okay? They are considering everything through coins and swords, basically. So they came to terms with this illusion of feelings don't matter. Okay. And now they're realizing that more and more they are emotionally involved in all of this. The fog, the clouds are clearing out. They are seeing with clarity. I think that the obstacle of this whole situation is their mindset, and they are going through this transformation, this change, where they start prioritizing feelings. Of course, this doesn't mean that your person is waking up to become, I don't know, a knight of cups, a king of cups. No, but for sure, they are taking into consideration their emotions. And why? Because they felt, because they started experiencing very negative feelings, very painful feelings once there was this distancing, this argument, this whatever that is. The Five of Swords is a very important card here, because I understand I didn't do the work. I understand that I sabotaged the whole thing. And I also understand that this didn't really make me happy. So yes, this is what is going on here. But they have always been very defensive, trying to keep control, avoiding how much they feel. But I think they will still keep that element of control. They need to have that. It's part of who they are. It's just that right now it will start becoming less dominant, less. It will stop ruining everything. I mean, their need for control. They wanted to win, but now they're realizing that this thing had a price. Okay. Now on the positive side, the Three of Coins. Okay, the Three of Coins shows that they want to rebuild slowly. They have to come to terms with their ego, with their pride, and that's the most difficult part for this person. But they are willing to do that. So, what are they saying to themselves? Do they say, "Oh my God, I want to pursue this connection"? Yes, there are moments where they are saying, "I can't wait to get married to you. Not sure how much longer I can wait." So, urgency here. But these are rare moments. Generally, this is somebody who says, "I need closure. Even if I don't receive it, I will move on from you." So, what are they doing? They are using this idea of "I will communicate because I want to understand." I want to understand where, I need to understand that there is no hope so I can move on. This is actually their way of protecting their pride. What they really want is to talk and see that not everything is lost, so they can start building with you. They want to unlock a potential here. But you can understand that with this level of defensiveness and pride, someone cannot come forward and say, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I messed up. Now, oh, please give me a second chance." Never. It's obvious, okay? This is somebody who will come forward because they are driven by their need for closure, poor thing. In fact, the one thing that they have to admit, I am on a spiritual journey with you. This person is going through a change. Is this change radical? Not really. It's just that they are realizing that they are not made of stone. I mean, thank you, at least that they have feelings and that emotions matter. And sometimes you want to try and pursue something, even if you're afraid that it's not going to work and potentially it will hurt your ego or your pride. And they are shocked. Okay, you have unlocked something when it comes to how they connect to their emotions. Now, deep down, what they want, they are thinking, can we just cooperate again? Can we make this thing work without the drama? Can we just move on gradually from this disaster and build something rooted, something beautiful? So, emotionally, yes, we do have, I think, feelings, but there is also regret and this idea that I'm planning something. Now, our Lenormand shows a very nice combination. The clouds are showing the confusion. We have talked about that, okay? That, oh my God, I have feelings. What is this? It feels interesting. And then we see that, you know, they want to heal. And at the same time, they want to unlock this potential, this solution. There is a need for growth with the tree, of course. But this is not just growth between you and them. Okay, let's be together. Let's bring forward this connection. Let's make it important. It is also becoming something personal that I'm changing within, that I am approaching things in a different way. They are maturing emotionally here for sure. And the stork brings forward change, movement, and transformation that is not only kind of devastating like the Ten of Swords and the Five of Swords, it's also gradual. Mm? Yeah, this is what I think. So there is a lot of progress coming when it comes to how they are approaching everything, but also how they are approaching this connection and the future of this connection. Because the main problem in this whole thing was your person, their attitude, this attitude. Okay. Now, yes, it's obvious. We have said this thing since the very first thing, that they have been living in kind of in an illusion, pretending that they are okay, pretending that they are too focused on work, money, success, whatever. And it's fine to wanting to appear like you're doing okay, even though you're not doing okay. That's okay. I mean, that's fine. The point is, when you're really turning this mask into your own identity, that was that was the reason why these feelings hit so immensely this person. Because they realized that, oh my God, here, I'm not really this man holding a coin. I'm just pretending. I'm not doing okay. So I think this guardian angel here is about protection around this connection. The element of divine timing, I know that for some of you, it's not really important. In fact, as a concept, sometimes you're telling me, oh, divine timing, who cares? Yes, but here is important. We could call it karmic timing if you want to. They had to experience this. They had to understand that their method wasn't working, to wake up from their illusion, and to understand that they are carrying most likely baggage, an emotional baggage that is blocking the connection. And also, this distance was necessary because it allowed them to see how they really feel about this. Yes, we did have painful emotions, but we also had positive emotions. There was a remedy, an antidote to that pain of the Ten of Swords, and it was an emotional fulfillment, an Ace of Cups, that they would pursue with you. And there they are realizing that this cup is a gift. Love is the greatest gift, says the card. Love's greatest gift is the ability to truly understand one another. Well, before we get to that, this person is understanding themselves. So yes, we have many changes here. What about the wealth? Think about the wealth as a Ten of Coins. Keep up the great work, says the card. So is encouraging your person to continue on that path of awakening, of keeping their identity as a king of coins, but at the same time connecting to a more emotional approach. It doesn't hurt. It's just a more complete version of who they are. So yeah, I think that apart from this wealth card is showing that they are focusing on the idea of offering something solid, not just emotion, but real foundation, which makes perfect sense with the Three of Coins. And now they're telling you, I can't wait to get married to you. Great. 10 of Coins, wealth, Three of Coins, we're there. Three, it makes sense. Now, I don't know if necessarily they want marriage. What we keep from this card is the sense of stability and commitment. Okay, in a wider sense. And then they are telling you the love we share is so intense that sometimes makes me withdraw. Hmm? And this is showing that I'm seeing the feelings. I have awareness of these feelings, but it's just so outside of my comfort zone, all of this, that before I embrace the Uranus vibe, I just have to stay detached and say, and process things for a second. So, yeah, I think this person has withdrawn, or they detached, or they did something silly over here to cause all of this. And this didn't happen necessarily because they were underestimating the feelings, but because all of this was so heavy to them. They gave themselves some space and they said, you know what, I will suppress these feelings because right now I don't feel very confident about all this. That's all. And then we have the inner conflict here we were talking about. I need closure and I will move on from you. Okay. If they wanted to move on from you, they would have done it by now. They wouldn't go through all of this mess here. So this is a bit of a facade here. But it shows, again, this idea of inner conflict that your person has been having since the first card, okay? So, yeah, we see them tired of their mask, carrying this mask as their main identity, not as a part of who they are, just one part. No, that's a King of Coins. Don't look for anything else. They are tired of all this, and they are gradually amplifying, getting out of their comfort zone, amplifying, embracing a wider approach of who they really are emotionally, practically, energetically. They are even recognizing a certain level of spirituality in all of this, which is very surprising for your person, I think. So, when it comes to actions, well, we do have Mercury, that is all about communication. Uranus, that is, off I go out of my comfort zone. So we're going to have some unexpected messages here. It can happen very fast. Worst case scenario, I think a couple of weeks here. Yes, when we are saying very fast, we're not saying today, for a very simple reason. I don't see any Eight of Wands around here. I don't see any Ace of Wands, any Knight of Swords. So we have some cards of stagnant energy. But still, Mercury is the mega communicator, obviously, the one who brings forward news and things. And Uranus is this tower effect, like boom, lightning. So yeah, we do have the Fool that is showing that, yeah, I'm ready. I'm moving out of my territory, and the Ace of Cups and the Three of Coins. So these are not cards that are showing that this person is reaching out tomorrow. If they reach out tomorrow, oh my god, even better. But there is a bit of waiting here, okay? Couple of weeks. This message feels strangely casual for their standards. Okay. And not casual in a bad sense, but friendly. It allows you space for conversation. It's not like they are telling you, it's not in an imperative form. And I think they will try to see if there is a chance. If you're still Queen of Swords, if there is still Ten of Swords, if it's over for you. They are doing this in the most non-destructive way they can do. they will want to show that they have changed. This is why they're going to approach you in a softer tone, more open about their feelings, okay? And I think the Fool and the Stork are confirming that a new beginning is actually possible here. Um, how are you supposed to handle this? Guys, if you care about giving this thing a second chance, you need to allow certain things to unfold calmly. It's not so much about speed, whether it's going to be fast or not. It's mostly about, you know, calm energy. Remember that this person is already defensive, is already out of their standards, out of their comfort zone. You don't want them to freak out. So, yeah, the message is good. They have feelings. They are more aware of the feelings that they have for you now. They want to pursue something stable. They want to unlock potential. They want to build roots around this connection, and they want to go, you know, in a very serious way to build something with you. That's how they want to go forward. So apart from the super standard, don't chase. Don't chase. That's it. Okay. We need to say that you need to focus on your own growth. You need to try and not take all of this mess of theirs personally. And I'm sure that it's very difficult, especially if I see you over here with the Lovers and the Ten of Swords. I want you to know that this person has awareness that they have messed up. They know that they have caused you a Ten of Swords type of situation. And this is why they're approaching you in a friendly way, kind of scared, kind of casual, you know. So when they will reach out, I think you need to approach this in a light way. You don't have to be overly kind or overly accommodating. Just if you want to scream and yell, that's not the way this connection will work. If you still want to scream and yell, that means that your nervous system is not aligned with this connection. So most likely you should let go at that point. You don't have to push yourself. They have learned their lesson. They don't need, I mean, further clarification or punishment or discipline or whatever. If you're into this, give them a chance to prove what they have managed to, how they have managed to change. Otherwise, if you see them and you just freak out, move yourself from the situation. Don't wait. Well, don't wait anyways. I'm just saying, okay, you have to evaluate from your own perspective. Do you want this thing to continue? Do you want to give this person a second chance, or do you want to let go? This is your question. And of course, don't chase, because if you have been in a Ten of Swords already, what are you going to do? Are you going to call them to do what? To establish further trauma over this? Arguments over arguments, or tension over tension? Why? Let them come to you, and then you will decide. Does it have a future? Listen, from their own perspective, this person wants a future with you. But I see you over here, and I'm not really sure of how you need over there, how what you need here. I feel like you are more towards this. I need closure. And if I don't receive it, I will create my own closure and I'm moving on from you. This is more your affirmation rather than their affirmation. No, I don't know. I'm telling you exactly what I see. So it could be, if you want a second chance with this person, make sure that you give them calm, loving energy, okay? This is what I see. So, I don't know. Let me know what you think. Does it make sense with this so King of Coins vibe? Is your person like that? If you liked it, of course, you can like and subscribe. And thank you so, so much for watching, guys. Bye-bye. If you have chosen the Thinking Man and the Amethyst stone, this is going to be your reading. So let's see. How are they feeling about you? Strength. 4 of Cups. Page of Wands. Ace of Coins. 3 of Cups. 4 of Swords. 5 of Coins. Gifts. Love is the greatest gift. Love's greatest gift is the ability to truly understand one another. Sparks. Keep the sparks flying. Surprise each other with gestures of love. Settling. Avoid settling for less than you deserve in love. Connection. Love is the bridge connecting souls. Cherish those connections. I am getting ready to tell you the truth. Please don't give up on me. I want to make this work. Nice, positive. I'm hiding something from you. I always replay the moments and times we have shared. I miss you so much. Sagittarius. Vesta. Invest wisely. Investments. Wisdom. Use your best judgment. Wealth. Keep up the great work. Opportunity. Change is coming just in time. Crossroads. Stork. Dog. Boat. The thinking man is describing somebody who is not impulsive. They analyze, replay things in their head, and plan carefully before they act. And this is not somebody who is emotional. This is somebody who is overthinking everything. I think with the cards that we have pulled, I believe that what they are thinking of is how they can potentially achieve the Three of Cups, reconnect to you, offer something realistic, something real, and avoid the discomfort of being away, being detached. So I think they are missing your connection, your energy. They're telling you, I always replay the moments and times we have shared. I miss you so much. And, you know, we do have the strength, and the strength shows self-control. So they are kind of having these feelings, but at the same time, they do not want to show their weakness here, even though probably they are deep into the Five of Coins energy. Together with the Four of Cups, I think we see somebody who is feeling emotionally empty. They regret not doing more around this connection. Probably appreciating you, not overthinking so much, maybe not acting indifferent towards you or towards what you were offering here. Yeah, they are realizing that all of this has caused this loss. And the Page of Wands and the Three of Cups. I think, is there a need to reconnect? Is there a clear intention of delivering a message and reconnecting to you? They want to reach out. They want to start a conversation. They want to see you. The Three of Cups is a date, celebration. You know, we are hanging out, we are talking, we are bonding, we are saying nice things, kind things, so we can connect. But the Ace of Coins is also that extra seed that will create the future potential. So the Page of Wands is important here because it shows both their intention, what they want, but it is also preparing us for a message that will be delivered to you. So yeah, we have attraction, excitement when they are thinking of you. Now, when it comes to feelings, deep feelings, I feel like we are not really there yet. They have feelings for you, okay? But these, I cannot see these cards and say, oh my God, you know, they love you. No, maybe they have feelings, but they are also allowing this thing to develop very slowly because this person is really very defensive, you know, holding back. Now, the Ace of Coins is the hope here. If I take action and if I connect to you and if you give me a chance to start bonding with you again, I will get out of that miserable situation where I find myself now. And I can show you that I can deliver something balanced here. And we can start building a connection. You know, if you let me do this, that's the vibe. But the Four of Swords, you know, there is quiet, there is distance. If there is no actual distance, for sure, on an emotional level, this person is not sharing these ideas with you. And when they are telling you, I'm hiding something from you, I think this is what they are hiding. They are hiding not necessarily in a dramatic way how desperate they are, but that they are fragile, that this thing has affected them, that they are feeling lonely, that you know, even if they tried to fill the voids of this connection, still they can't do it. Maybe they tried to settle, avoid settling for less than you deserve in love. Maybe they said, okay, so what? I will go out with a new person. I will try. So what? I'm going to repeat the same things I did here with you. I'm going to improve a bit my attitude. I'm not going to be so defensive. Okay, and I'm good to go. It didn't work out because there is this thing called feelings, love, emotions that, you know, it cannot really be controlled. So emotionally, they keep being cautious. Okay, this is what I think they're hiding from you. Also, the idea that they tried to push away the connection, but they couldn't. They are still invested. They are still holding space for all of this. And even if they try to settle for whoever or whatever, it doesn't work. So, crossroads, it's time for a decision. We are standing at this decision point. The dog shows loyalty. And this loyalty is kind of blind, it exists. They are loyal to you, but they are growing into that on a conscious level. It's kind of blind, it's kind of unconscious. The stork is about change. And I think that they are growing into these feelings gradually, slowly, allowing uh, their mind to really connect to these emotions without judgment. Because, the thinking man can also be very judgmental, act like they can handle things and they are handling sometimes nothing. So, yeah, they are preparing to close that distance. But I think for the time being, they are doing that on an emotional level. Use your best judgment. Somebody who's judgmental has plenty of judgment for everyone, but here they need to apply reasoning. Now, they still feel the spark, of course. The first movement between you and them, this thing has never really faded. And I think this goes back to very specific moments that they are thinking of, and they're saying, oh my God, I could have connected to that vibe. What did I do? How much have I messed up? So, yeah, I think they have also been focusing too much on work, stability, with wealth and investment. But the emotional pull is undeniable here. So gradually, I think they are starting to realize that settling for less, emotionally, romantically, even practically, isn't working. And wisdom plus opportunity is showing that they have learned from past mistakes and they want to use that growth to rebuild the connection. So I think they are getting ready gradually to offer effort and reliability, not just conversation and Princess of Wands and things like that. Now, their message: don't give up on me. I'm getting ready to tell you the truth because I'm hiding something and I'm always replaying the moments we have shared. I think these cards are summarizing very successfully the entire mindset of this person. They are preparing to open up, so don't give up to me. I give up on me. Sorry, I'm working towards this thing. Um, the energy is shifting from silence, from hidden energy to honesty. And they are also very scared that they can eventually lose you. When it comes to their actions, we have Sagittarius. Sagittarius is fast, is expansive, open, adventurous. It's all about adventure. So, adventure. Now, with this person, it's not like you can go on a crazy adventure, but at least adventure for their standards is okay. Let me just get one step out of my comfort zone to connect, to deliver a message, to be a bit more friendly rather than this reserved thing. So, yeah, I think you should expect movement soon. No more than 2 weeks to 4 weeks, really worst case scenario. Like, why? Because, like I have explained to you, you don't have a reading that is opening up with the Eight of Wands, with Ace of Wands, with quick energy and Knight of Swords running towards you. You go with the strength and the Four of Cups. So even if they want to call you and they have been thinking about that for the last 3 weeks, still they have so much to process and to understand in terms of what is right for them, what is wrong, what is fair, unfair, practical, emotional, what are emotions. All of these things are affecting them, okay? This is why when I'm telling you, sometimes I'm telling you it's going to happen soon, and I'm telling you within a few weeks, and then in a few days. It depends on the cards that are supporting. Also, you have Sagittarius season now, super close. So yeah, it could be. But again, it is what it is. It takes some time. It's not behind the corner. Um, so yeah, we do have a conversation that will start small, yet expansive. A lot of Page of Wands vibe, Sagittarius vibe. Vesta in this case is about commitment and devotion. So this person is not coming back for something short, casual, not sure of what they want. It's not a Three of Cups vibe. We have already been there. We have done that. This is more like this is serious. Okay. Expect now we also have holiday season ahead, so you could expect something, ho 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 ho, Merry Christmas, how have you been, things like that, that it will eventually, you know, go to something more serious. Now, generally, they are not rushing, and this is their contrast. While they want to reach out, they're telling you, don't give up on me. They have this, like, I don't want to lose you type of thing. Then they are saying, okay, you know, like, let me take my time here and decide on what is the best moment to reach out. The point is, we have new beginnings. We have somebody who is missing you, who wants to tell you the truth, to reveal what has been hidden, and which is probably that they have tried to date somebody else and it didn't work. Their next move is coming forward. It's going to be honest, emotional as much as they can do that. And then you will manage to see that they care about that. And then we will get to the real effort. This connection is not over, and like I'm always telling you, do not chase. No need to chase. I'm going to repeat that again, unless I have cards that are clearly telling you, go ahead, reach out. No. Focus on your own joy, your own opportunity, your own healing here. You have somebody who has treated you consistently. Four of Cups, Four of Swords. Remember, the four is like the house, so the stability, the consistency. And they have consistently given you somebody who is distant, who is silent, who's taking you for granted. You have been talking about feelings, they have been yawning on your face. So make sure that you don't take action. Why? Because, guys, it is not going to be appreciated. Don't give up on me. I want to make this work. So it's like, please wait for me. That's the most that you can do. You can wait for them if you want to. I want to put effort here. I'm working on this. So just imagine you reaching out, interrupting this inner work that they are doing in this preparation. Why? Because you want to fast forward. It's not going to work. You're going to push this person back to the yawning stage. So don't chase, don't reach out, don't call them. Don't show interest. If you're talking to this person, if you're still together, don't show to them that you want to resolve. Just let it all fall apart, not with your cold attitude, but with your simple indifference. Why? Because you have better things to do. Show them that, and they will start working on the connection. So, yeah, this is the advice. Do your healing here, because this person has not been kind to you. You have things to work on yourself, and let them come to you when they are ready. And if you're ready and still available, oh, good for them. Okay, this is what I see. The connection is not over. Okay, they will reach out. But again, because we have talked in the previous piles for long-term potential, in this case, we don't have a strong long-term potential. Okay, this person is building their idea of loyalty. They want the connection. They're discovering their feelings. They see something serious in all of this. But again, we don't have cards that are showing that this person is already hooked on this situation. Yeah, okay, they're more serious and we are going towards a good direction. But this is not somebody who is coming back with a wedding ring. This is somebody who says, okay, I haven't behaved in a good way. I don't want to lose you. You seem to be important to me. I want to see if we can have something serious through that. They're not like, oh my God, I'm working on this or else. I have no alternatives. I need you in my life. So do not offer exclusivity and do not offer super loyalty to somebody who hasn't really realized yet that they want to be loyal in this. They want to be super mega exclusive. Okay. Give them the chance to pursue you. This is the idea. And under these circumstances, it could grow into something more. Absolutely. This is what I see. So let me know what you think. If you liked it, of course, you can like and subscribe. And thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.